speaking of Bobby Brown, you know people on the internet get y'all mixed up. They think it's you.
Oh, no.
You don't move like
I'm like,
Yes! Everybody love you, Cedric.
excited.
Do you feel the excitement?
I feel the love.
The love. They love you. Yes, you better send some love back.
I try to get my finger thing together.
I saw you. You getting into the happy place style because you tore that spirit tunnel up. I saw you.
Y'all, they had my song, you know, they used a little fantastic voice, but put their own little spin on it.
Ah, just for you.
So that's from Johnson Family Vacation.
Yes.
So, you know, they kind of brought something back from my past.
Yes. And
then
you
put
got
it on
down
there,
with it.
Like,
Look.
They were like, we just want you to know we love you, Cedric.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love you, Cedric.
Yeah.
Listen, I am excited about your barbecue restaurant. Will you tell us about it?
Very excited. We, you know, my good friend Anthony Anderson and I, we opened AC Barbecue. We're in Century City.
I am so excited about
with our flagship store.
Yeah.
So we're right there in the food court in Century City Mall. Want everybody to come through, check it out.
Oh, we coming through.
Delicious. We got it, you know, we got it. We got the sandwiches.
We got sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Got them sandwiches, got the barbecue bite, the burnt ends off up in there.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Got the sauce drilled.
Yes.
Like that.
I can taste it, Cedric.
That's how you order stuff like this.
Yes.
Let me get 2 of these and one of them.
Now, Mr. Anthony Anderson was just here, but I'm curious to know, who's a better griller, you or him?
Now, I'm gonna give Anthony the better on the grill, but I am a sandwich stylist. I'm the person that, you know, when you put it together, you go like, look, we need this much sauce on the bottom. You hit your 4 pickles, you put the cheek, boom, bop, boom. You know,
Yes.
look at it, you like, put that.
It's a combination.
I used to lay my clothes on the bed, so you know before you got dressed, so you know how to get your combinations together, and that's how you build a sandwich.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I want that sandwich too.
Yeah.
You've been singing, Cedric. You was on the Masked Singer as the honey pot.
Yeah, I was on the Masked Singer as
Come on.
the honey pun. I did Bring a Sexy Back. Yeah.
Oh, that's your version?
No, out of eye.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You was doing all of that under there?
Yeah, I was going hard. You know, that little outfit was crazy, though, because they got the long legs, and then, you know, I mean, I got a little belly, but I ain't got that right there. That was some work right there, trying to move that little thing around. Like, you know, but it was a good time. You know, of course.
Yes.
You know, I wanted to sing Last $2. You know.
Oh, okay.
Lady at the casino. They wasn't ready for no soul on there, though.
You should have gave it to them.
They wasn't ready for it.
They wasn't.
They wouldn't have grown.
You would have taught it out.
Yeah, bluesy guitar, something.
I would like next time you gotta bust that solo out.
I'm gonna go hard on them, hit them with some. My last $2.
Y'all hear that song? You better sing.
I am not trying to sing. You know you the best. I am not giving me no singing contest with you sitting right here.
But see, we here to celebrate and encourage everybody. You tore that out.
Yeah.
What's wrong with y'all? Shoot. Okay, ain't gonna make you sing.
All right.
But is that how you got your wife? Y'all been married for 25 years, and is it true y'all met at Century City Mall?
Yeah, at the Century City Mall.
Really?
Our first date. I took her to the movies, and I tried to do you know, when you get to the movies, you try to do the cool thing where you put, you know, you do the hold hand move. You know, because you're at the movie, and I tried to hold her hand, and she was like, "Come on now, we not doing none of that."
Oh, it was like that?
You got to earn this, you know what I'm saying? So it took a little while. It was more than one date, you know. Plus, I probably had popcorn butter on my hand or something. You know. Wasn't paying attention, just greasy, just trying to hold somebody's hand, just greasy, like, hey, how you doing? You put this all on me, sir. You know, but she's sweet. I mean, and again, 25 years we've been together, man. You
That's
know.
beautiful.
Yeah, great.
Okay, so the BET Awards is coming up like next month.
Yeah, it's coming up, right? Good time, always time, summertime, BET Awards fire, man.
And I heard you and Steve hosted the very first BET Awards.
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
What do you remember about that night?
Well,
Yes.
I mean, one, it was just a great night. You know, everybody was in Vegas. We was like super excited. I met Whitney, Bobby Brown, Gladys Knight. You know, it was like, Gladys Knight was like somebody that always reminded me of my mom. So meeting her, iconic. Bobby Brown was like full-fledged rock star at the time. So he was getting arrested and everything. It was a good time. It was a good time. It was Vegas, good Vegas.
I love this.
Quality Vegas.
You are so funny. Okay, now you and Steve, y'all known each other for a long time.
Oh man, yeah, we go back.
Did y'all get in a lot of trouble at all?
Yeah. We've had our share of trouble.
What y'all
you
get
know.
into? Could you imagine?
Steve just telling this story. You know, it was one of these ones I kind of forgot. He was telling the story. You see it on the internet where we got detained. We were going to Canada to gamble. We did a show in Buffalo. And got detained by the Border Patrol because we just looked like two pimps. As you can see from the outfit, very pimp oriented. And they stopped. Yeah, that's right. I would stop that person right there easy. Like,
yeah.
But we got detained for several hours until you know an older black man came in and said, "Oh, they said Steve, let them go.
Let them go." I said, "And Steve."
The dog was sniffing around me, and I was like, "Ooh, okay." I had been hanging with Bobby Brown, and so then. But it was fine. It was fine. We got out of that without any problems.
I love this.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, speaking of Bobby Brown, you know people on the internet get y'all mixed up. That is funny to me. What you think about it?
You know, they were saying, you know, that Bobby's moves was looking, you know, pretty bad. And they were saying that.
What? They think it's you?
Oh, no.
You don't move like
I'm like, man, this different.
Yes!
I don't think that's me right there.
You got a smoother.
Yeah, I'm a little more smoother than that, Bob. Like, come on, man.
Well, you just showed
you know, but I see, like, you know, he wearing the hats now and the glasses. People kind of, you know, mixed it up, you know what I mean? But no, dance moves, look at him. I talked to him about that. I say, Bob, I think people mixing us up, but I think I'm beating you on the dancing right now.
I cannot unsee it. Y'all do a favor. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Do you think y'all look alike? Come on.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, just a little bit.
But you got but I got dimples, though. Look at
you got the dimples. I see it.
It's on one side. I don't know where it is. I got one dimple. Hold on. I'll find it. I got a dimples.
Oh, my goodness. This is amazing. Okay, let's talk about The Neighborhood. I love that show.
Yes, thank you.
First of all,
yeah.
The final season is coming up. What will you miss most?
You know what? I mean, it's just a great show. I mean, we have a fantastic cast. I love the table reads. You know, when we get together and read the script for the first time is where it's like the start of a new every week. You know, you get together, we laugh, we talk with each other, and then you see what the actor's gonna do with a role. Because when you read it, you're like, all right, this is gonna be funny. But then, you know, like one of the guys that played my son, they'll just read it so differently. You'd be like, that's hilarious. So, you know, that's the part I really, you know, gonna miss about the show. But we're excited to be going into season 8, Rare Air.
Yes.
You know, season 7 still rocking too.
Yes,
Make sure y'all still rock season 7. We still killing it on Monday nights. It's fun.
Huge fan.
Yeah.
And then it's filmed in Pasadena?
Well, you know, we based the show in Pasadena. That's where I based the show. And so, of course, you know, it's the area that was really touched by the Eden Fire. So it was important for us to give back with my foundation.
I love that.
We were able to, you know, give a lot of families who lost everything, electric vehicles.
Wow.
And we're really happy to do it. And so we're about to do it again.
That is amazing. So beautiful.
Man.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Amazing. You got a big heart too.
Yeah. We wanted to do something. You know, we're just really devastated, of course, you know, to lose it all at once. But of course, like being able to just get around, run to the grocery store, pick up the kids, little things. You know, people like, say, you giving out cars? Niggas thinking they was gonna get Benzes and G-Wagons.
Slow down.
Like, no. Just a little something to get going.
Get you through, which is needed. Thank you again for that.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the movie Madagascar. It was shot 20 years ago, 20 years old. And you voiced Maurice.
Yeah.
Wow. Does your granddaughter realize that's you?
My granddaughter she realized that me. She, like she can hear my voice in anything. So little Cookie,
cute.
look at it.
Little Cookie.
That's my grand Cookie. Look at her. But she can hear my voice in anything. Anytime I'm on animation or I'm on a commercial, she'll be like, "That's you, Popsy."
Oh. Does she like to watch it over and over again because you're on
of course.
it?
Little kids, they can watch things 50 million times. 11 times. You be like, okay, that's enough. I heard my voice too much.
Now, I love this. I didn't know when you started comedy, your stage name was Cheerio? Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Now, why you not Cheerio no more?
It was a thing, man. Like, Sinbad, he had a one name, dude. There was a guy named Kodak. He went by Kodak.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope. My name was Sid, so with a C. Happiness, cheerio.
Oh!
See?
You got it?
Look at.
That makes sense.
But I got a
Okay.
cease and desist letter from General Mills,
Okay.
that say, little bruh, no sir. You can't.
And you had to let it go?
No, you had to let it go. I was like, you can't be going around calling yourself Cheerio, sir.
Okay.
I was like, damn, that's cold-blooded,
Yeah, but we
So I had
love
to give
Cedric
it
the
up.
Entertainer.
Yeah.
You always wear those hats? How long
Yeah.
you been wearing the hats?
Long time.
A long time?
It was just my thing, like when I was in St. Louis, all the older guys. There was a group of guys when I was in high school, they used to wear hats and dress up, wear the nice sweaters and the ties. And then as we were the younger version of them, and so that became my little style. So I've been wearing hats since junior high school.
Well, I got a few of them. And
wait a minute.
I want, your throwback hats. And we're going to pull it up, and then
Okay.
I want to know what the inspiration was. But come on, Cheerio.
So yeah.
Yes.
That's very Cheerio-esque. I was thinking, I think I was trying to be LL on that. You see?
You was giving LL vibes.
Yeah, I got the Kangol, I got the arms out. I'm feeling real Todd, ladies love Cool James right there.
What year was this?
I don't know. What was that? That was like that's 01.
2001.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
drip. Look at that. Look at it. Arms oiled up. I like it.
Come on.
Yeah, I like that. That's still, I'm about to get that one.
Okay. What's happening here?
So, I went with the chocolate brown because I knew I was going to meet Beyoncé, and then I was going to have to show my dimple on this one. So again, that was a style to like kind of bring out my colors so that Beyoncé could smile like she did in that picture.
She's smiling. You gave it
She
to
was
her.
so happy to be with me on that picture. That was me, Tim McGraw. We had a country album we was gonna do together, Country Cool. But I love, the Western thing, I was ahead of the time.
You were.
I was ahead of the time.
Yes.
Everybody on the Western thing now, but I was like, been doing this. What I'm saying, I've been doing this.
Hello. Cheerio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Tim McGraw, what's up now? And that's me with the great Bernie Mac. That's the kind of that hat is kind of very Britishy. It's very Britishy.
Oh, okay.
I was like a London bloke on that one. I was very Inspector Clouseau or something like that. I think that's what I was trying to sell on that one. But with the legend B Mac, that was we did the Kings of Comedy together.
Yes.
That's my brother, man. So,
Will we ever get another one?
we've been talking about it. We've been trying to figure out how to do it again, of course, and we got this, you got so much great technology now we can figure out because we didn't ever really want to replace Bernie, so it's ways for us to now maybe do something creative where we can still do the show. So I've been talking with Steve and me and DL, and we all been trying to figure it out. So we can get close with this one.
Legends, listen at that. Oh my God. Okay, I got one more. One more hat.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, see, my wife was pregnant with my son right there, I believe. So, that hat is where, where you give out cigars. That's the one you got to...
That's what, okay.
When you put that hat on, you got to have a cigar. I'm having a boy. And you got to talk like you're from the 40s. Hello, how are you? I'm having a boy. Have a cigar.
Thank you both for being here again.
Y'all just went into girl talk. I was left out already. It was like, girl, and so anyway. I was left
you
out
was
the whole
taking in
thing.
all the love.
That's good. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Good.
It's so good to see y'all.
You too.
Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so tell me this. Okay, I know you guys are teaming up together, but apparently your kids brought you together. How did that happen?
Yeah, you know, that kind of goes back. They were younger, and our kids dated when we had to drive and make sure they were together. And so then, as parents, we would sit around and talk and laugh and have a good time. And so, you know, and now they've all grown up and grown apart. But me and Tony stayed good.
Stay good.
Good. We love that. That is amazing.
We can't talk about it a lot because our kids don't like it.
Yeah, they don't like it. You know, they don't like it anymore.
I
Can't
totally
do that.
understand.
They're like, that's old. I've got a new man. That's
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Because you're talking about they past.
Yeah, you talking about their past, and
yeah.
we bringing up old stuff,
Yep,
and you
being
know, you get
parents.
caught out there as a parent.
See, did y'all pass the phase where you're embarrassing them yet? Because that's the phase I'm in.
Oh, how old's your baby?
He's 14.
He's still here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was there. That's a tough one.
Did that ever go away?
No, because I'm bruh now.
Oh.
Oh, bruh.
Mom, bruh, what you doing?
Oh, you bruh.
Yeah.
Do you correct them and say, I'm your
I'll
mama?
be like, Mommy, but Mom, bruh, that's not what they do anymore, Mom. So we're working on that.
So do you get any cool points from your kids?
I do get cool points. I'm a cool mom, especially because I did a show with Burner.
Oh, okay.
Burner Boy.
That would make you
And
cool.
so I'm like the cool mom now.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm an old school, like I'm the 70s daddy.
That's the type of parenting
yeah,
style you have.
Say what now?
Oh,
See?
when you just give them the face?
Yeah, yeah.
I told you to sit down.
All right now.
See? Stop that.
What? What your mama say? That's
Oh,
what I get.
oh,
That's-
and then you
that's
put
how
it on
win.
mama.
You always win. What your mama say? That's what your mama do.
See? I'm not there.
You're not there yet.
Single parent right now.
Do your kids give you any dating advice?
They actually do, because I'm single, you know, so my kids are like, Mom, girls don't like flowers anymore. I'm like, they don't?
Oh.
Wow.
Or they're like, Mom, you were born in the 1900s?
You know what? And then they treat you like that was so long ago.
Yeah, exactly. So that part, but they give me a little dating advice. They said, girls don't like flowers anymore. I'm like, your generation may not, but my generation, we love flowers.
Yes, right?
Candy, all of that.
And so they're gonna have to learn how to give their girls flowers.
Yeah, I tell them, I said, girls always like flowers, boys, trust me. So my youngest one, Diesel, he's into that. But my oldest one's like, no, girls, y'all don't like that. You get clowned if you get flowers. Is that true?
I don't think so.
But we're in a different, I mean, they're 20. They're 12.
Okay.
So maybe for 12-year-olds, the flower thing isn't hot.
Yeah, I guess not. What do you give them? Like emojis? What do you give them?
Yeah, what do they get?
Here you go.
I don't know.
A gift.
I'm gonna have to ask my
I think
kid.
it's Cash App you give them now.
A Cash App?
Yeah.
Oh, Cash App always work though.
Yeah,
That's
that
kinda-
is
that's universal. You know what I mean? Think about it. I'd take a Cash App right now.
Oh my God! That is so funny.
It's
Okay,
challenging.
we're gonna have to figure that out. Okay, does your kids think you cool because you're getting a star on the Walk of Fame, honey?
Right.
Congratulations! I mean,
Thank you. I'm excited. Said he's been giving me some pointers because he
Yeah.
got his and he's telling me some stuff and I'm really fortunate. I feel so blessed. I've been in this business. I'm almost telling my age. Almost 30, like over 30 years now.
over 30 years.
Yeah, I've been in a long time.
Wow. What about you, Cedric? How long? You've been
Yeah,
in this
30
years,
30
too?
years. We started right around the
same time.
Right around the same
trying to get quiet about
well,
it.
somebody actually said, man, 37 said. Somebody said that's too much. It's too real. It got too real.
So what's to be expected? Because I don't know. What
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big gathering of people. They come out. You're right on Hollywood, so I mean, you'll expect your fans, and then somebody
Your
in a
fans.
Spider-Man suit, and
The Spider-Man suit.
Why is there a
that's
Spider-Man
gonna happen.
suit?
Spider-Man will show up. I mean, it'll be.
You know, on the Walk of
You know, Walk of Fame.
there.
This is right there on
I've never
Hollywood.
got
It's
one
crazy.
before. This is my first.
Have you ever been on Hollywood Boulevard?
That's Spider-Man suit.
Oh yeah, it's the same. So trust
Okay,
me.
okay.
But it'll be exciting like that, and then you'll have like good friends come up and speak for you.
Yeah.
And then you take the picture, who's standing up, and then you get on the ground.
Yeah, you got to be prepared to get on the
What you
ground.
mean you get on the ground?
'Cause you gotta take a
get
picture with
down.
the star.
You
Why you
down
gotta
to
get on
take
the
a picture with
ground?
star.
I mean,
It's
but you,
on the-
Tony, you can do it however you
It's
want.
on the sidewalk.
Right. Well, see, look at Cedric. Look at him. That's a
Oh,
fierce
on the
picture.
ground. Okay.
But
I didn't-
that's
okay.
carpet though. That's Steve.
That's okay.
That's
Oh, that
carpet
look
down
good.
there.
You look good,
Oh,
Cedric.
is my ankles ashy? Wait
Stop
a minute.
it. Just go. Stop it.
You beyond deserve it.
Yes.
And you know, we all want to support that. That is
you.
for
I've been
sure.
blessed. I've been blessed.
So well deserved.
Thank you.
Now, you've all been in the industry for over 3 decades. How do y'all feel about, with the social media and like me repeating that?
That was so much longer. That was so much longer. It sounded so much longer than 30 years.
No.
What should I say?
3 decades.
3 decades.
All right, no.
Like, what you think of, like, social media now? Because, I don't want to date you any further, but back in the day, they didn't have social media.
Now, it used to be like, being a star was like exclusive and you kind of like, people wanted to find things about you. Now, people want to know what you eating every day. I mean, but you can't win. Like, I was getting gas and I posted something like, ooh, gas high. They like, saying all that money. You ain't worried about no gas. I'm like, gas is high. Is it not high?
Gas is high.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you
you
ain't
get
worried
that.
about that.
Yes, because everybody ain't gonna be happy. It comes both ways, both sides. And then what about the people that's chiming in your personal life and saying the rumors about you getting married, Tony?
I am not married.
You tell them.
I'm not married. I'm single.
And she can cook.
And I can cook.
And Tony can cook.
I can cook.
Tony, do you think you would ever, do you want to get married again?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I love marriage. I love it.
She want to get married again? Y'all hear that? Now, speaking of singing, Tony, did you know that Cedric was in a singing group? He said,
What group was he in?
It was back in the day. It was when I was like in high school. I was in a group called Frostwood.
Frostwood, what that mean?
It was just the neighborhood we lived in.
Hey.
It was it, man.
That was the name of the neighborhood?
Yeah, it was the name of the neighborhood.
Was
so
the
we
wood
just like
frosty?
No, it was just we had trees at the time.
Okay.
It was like I guess like kind of like Christmassy looking trees or whatever. I don't know. It was like evergreens. Yes. Exactly.
Frostwood. Did y'all sing Christmas
So we
music?
no, we did like some like doo-wop joints and I would do like Luther. That would be my thing. That would be like
I can see that.
Cedric,
that would be
he
my
can
kinda
sing.
thing.
I heard he can
He
sing.
can sing, guys. I was floored. I'm just being honest.
And I know, like all of us.
Not with these two. Do
No,
not have me
but
up
look,
here.
you get to do a solo. Come on, Cedric. We all love Tony. What's your favorite Tony song?
My song though is.
You got fans.
My song is my favorite Tony song is. Ooh, I get so high when I'm around you, baby. Get that first time. You make my temperature rise.
Oh, he got the move too. Y'all see that? Yes. You got backup and everything.
Baby! Hey!
Yes. Okay.
That's the one.
Thanks, Daddy. I didn't know that. Thank you.
A lot of her songs are very much, serious love songs.
Yeah, like
and
baby
sad.
making music. What you got to say about that, Tony?
You know what? It always makes me laugh because when I was here before, people always want me to sing at their weddings. I talked about that. It's just a lot of sad love songs. They're not really happy songs. Good. I would say they're good to break up to make up songs, right?
Yeah, and she make them feel good, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
It's
so.
just another sad love song, rocking like crazy.
So he can sing, right?
Don't shame me. Sing, Tony! We just love you so much. And right, y'all? Give us some love. So much. Your sister Tamar was here recently.
Tamar's good too.
She's really good, but
Yes,
she says she's a better cook than you. What do you think about that?
I mean, if you on Lipitor, because that's what you're gonna need after you eat. It's so rich. It's so rich.
So much.
Everything's butter, butter, butter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But she can cook. We can all cook, but we have cook-offs.
Yeah,
all the time. We
different
talked about it,
styles.
But Tamar's not a better cook. Sorry, Tay, you are not a better cook.
Not a
than I
better
am. I'm
cook.
the oldest. I'm the best cook.
So you taught her how to cook.
Right.
I like to think I did.
Well, Tamar say you do cook in small portions.
I think, it'd be 8 courses.
Okay.
8
Small
portions.
portions.
So portion, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very
Because I'm not a butter girl, so
See, like dirty laundry.
okay.
You're not a butter girl?
I don't like no butter like that.
You don't like butter like that?
You do, Cedric?
I mean, I can
It means yes.
I can use some butter right now. Butter? Just walk some butter out here. I'll be like, ooh. Want some butter?
Stop it right now. Listen.
I would not.
You and your sisters are coming back with your reality show.
Yes, we're doing
Yes. Why is it so important for you guys to do this?
You know, it's really important because my sister Tracy, who's been 2 years this month, she wanted us to do it. And I miss her every day. It was her heavenly birthday last week.
Wow, happy
heavenly
birthday.
I just miss her every day. I'm sorry, guys. I just get a little emotional. I just miss
We
her
understand.
every day.
We understand.
I'm good. It's just that, you know, you can't take family for granted, you know?
I totally understand.
I just miss her so much. Yeah. So doing the show with Cedric, he was so great. You know, he's just, Tony, we're gonna have a good time. I have lupus. And he's like, Tony, don't worry about no lupus. I got you. We're gonna do this together. So I love you so much for being my friend and being.
My mom had that disease, so, you know, I was able to recognize it and talk to her and just really encourage her. Like, we're just gonna have fun, and that's what it's all about. And you're amazing. People love you. We're gonna go on stage and
we'll be there to lift you up. And God always got somebody, because you got Cedric to lift you up too.
Cedric and his wonderful.
That is a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Yeah.
God always got somebody. That's what I always say. And we are grateful for both of y'all and that y'all decided to do this show. Can y'all tell us some more of what we can expect from your show in Vegas?
You know, I mean, this is the whole idea. We love hanging out with each other. We thought it'd be so much fun to be on stage together. Vegas wanted something different, and so when they called us, you know, we love this idea. And it made me think about like the old kind of like Sonny and Cher thing, like where they would be on stage together. So we plan to be on stage together, come out, do a little things. People see that Tony's actually very funny. She loved to dance. A lot of times you didn't see when she's singing them slow songs like that. You don't know she like to be up with it like this. So we plan to just really, you know, have a lot of good times like that. I'll do my comedy. You know, I may sing a song.
I was gonna say, you gonna sing for us?
That's how I found out he could sing. He can really sing.
I may introduce myself.
My
wife told me, do not go out there messing up her set. I was like,
should we expect any duets?
We're gonna do something together.
Yeah, we're gonna
do something together.
Oh, I can't wait for this. I'm gonna be there with bells on. Just know that. Cheering you both on. And before you go, Cedric, you know this is the happy place and we celebrate everything. We heard you got a 60th birthday coming up.
Hey.
Y'all better show him some love.
Matter of fact, that's our opening weekend. So I'm doing my birthday celebration. April 24th is my birthday, but the 27th is our opening show. We're gonna celebrate in Vegas. We're gonna go hard. You know, I got all my friends and people coming out. It's gonna be a celebration.
All right.
So y'all welcome.
That's right, because we friends too. And so is me and Tony. Tony, you wanna help sing him happy birthday? Because we gotta be, you know. Yes. I'm just saying. We gotta show you some love to our Cedric because we love our Cedric so much.
It's good.
She gonna sing it to you. You ain't gotta sing, but you can if you want. It's your birthday. Tony's on the piano.
I've been crying. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Come on.
To you. Happy birthday, Cedric. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Oh my goodness, that was amazing!
Happy birthday, Ced.
Thank you, babe.
Happy birthday, Cedric, guys.
Happy birthday. Thank you for coming to see me.
Always, you know, I'm back at it. I'm back, you know.
You like family.
Yeah, I just pull up, you know.
Pull up.
I think I was over here the other day. You didn't even know it. I was just in the kitchen.
In the kitchen?
Yeah, just go in there, give me something to eat and leave. Tell Jennifer I said, hey, okay.
Anytime. I'm so happy to have you here.
That's good.
Tell me this. So you're celebrating your 24-year wedding anniversary with your wife.
Yeah, man.
Are you still like learning things about your wife?
Well, I just found out recently my wife don't really like balloons. I don't know. You know, I got the balloons for her to celebrate. And then she was like, why are they just standing over there looking at me?
No.
Because you know how balloons, after the initial celebration, they just kind of hang.
Right.
Just
then
linger and just kind of stare at you. Think about it. Like balloons just be like.
Is she big on like birthdays and anniversaries? Like, how you been married 24 years and you ain't know that?
Yeah, she loves anniversaries. Now, we'll celebrate the anniversaries, but birthdays not necessarily a big deal. Well, everything for her is a celebration. For me, less. And the kids, I don't really celebrate them.
What do you mean?
Well, they old now, you know. I mean, we used to go hard when they was little, but now, once they, turn 14, 15.
These are your kids?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I just walk by and go, happy birthday, son.
Hey, your kids, so they grown, but do you still embarrass them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my daughter, she just started dating recently, so she brought her boyfriend home when I had a big show. I had a show at the Forum, and everybody was out, and she just kind of wanted to sneak them in. And I said, hey, everybody, this is Lucky's boyfriend.
In front of that big old audience?
Everybody. Look at, she had to introduce his boy. All the uncles were there, all the cousins, everybody. And that little dude, he got it all in one day.
Oh my, did he come back after that?
He showed back up. God bless him. He showed back up, but it was, he was getting some very firm handshakes. You know, them uncles that shake your hand real hard. How you doing, young man? You're like, oh. Yeah.
Listen, this summer,
Yeah.
I got to get on a jet ski, but I can't swim. Okay? So I'm trying to learn these water sports. So you was on a banana boat?
Oh, yeah. We went to Hawaii and got on the banana boat, which is a bad idea.
Can you swim though?
I can swim, so okay. I was okay, but I definitely, because we were in the ocean, I had the life jacket on. I don't think I swim that well. I'm not a Green Beret or nothing,
Okay.
So, but yeah,
I was like, we gotta pull this up.
See?
Now this you with the,
boom.
What happened here, Cedric?
Yeah.
What happened? Where you go?
You see it? You see what happened?
Did you slip off? You ain't had nothing to hold on to?
You're supposed to focus. And I was looking, and somehow I decided to look right.
One more time.
You don't? And I took the little boy with me. Look at him. He had to go.
Wait, is that what he had?
That's my friend. That's my friend Ray. His two sons. That's the only reason I got on the banana boat.
Cedric, how long did it take y'all to get out the water?
It took a long time, They pull up with a jet ski. And you gotta climb on the jet ski and then get back on the boat. And I fell again. That's all. Look.
You went down.
I went down twice. You gotta stay balanced, like riding a horse, I guess, So I was riding it, I was getting it, everything was good, and then I saw something, I looked over.
Don't look away, you looked away.
That was it. As soon as I looked over, I was like, oh.
He was gone.
I actually grabbed that little boy, if you can look. I made it.
So you took him down?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna be the only one in the water. I'm sorry, little fella.
Listen.
Yeah.
I love that you've been doing stand-up for over 30 years?
Yeah, 30 plus years doing stand-up, man.
Have you done any lately?
No, I mean, took a little break, because during the holidays, we were doing a tour right until May, and then comedians, we get out the way when the music acts come through. So
no, for real.
Beyonce and Taylor Swift, they came through, and you say, okay. I'm not selling out 17 Staples Centers. I don't know, whatever.
Okay, did you go see like Beyonce or anybody?
I did.
Did?
I saw Beyonce. The thing about dudes, you gotta be really kind of hard when you see Beyonce.
Okay, yeah. What's the?
Yeah, you don't actually go to the Beyonce show and be like really a fan. You can't be in the beehive. You gotta be like, yeah, this cool right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We like to party.
But can you
Then
be?
you find your arm going up. Hey. Oh, no.
And then you bring the cool back.
I love Beyonce.
We all do.
I went to see Taylor Swift, too.
You did?
Yeah.
Now, what was your cool at the time?
Yeah, I didn't know any songs, though. I was waiting for Shake It Off.
That's my
joint.
Yes.
So I was waiting for Shake It Off. That's why I cut my mustache off. I was trying to get my ticket sales up, because Travis Kelce, he got one of these, like these.
Oh, my God.
I said, oh, that's the Taylor Swift effect? Let me get My wife said, why did you cut your goatee off? I said, babe, Taylor Swift making stuff go up right now. My ticket sales would go up if she just showed up in one little thing because of my mustache.
Just one.
Hey, Taylor.
Just one. Now, how you...
I thought that's what it was. She liked the little mustache.
Okay, you doing good.
All right, cool.
I gotta ask you this one question. How you keep your cool, you know, that same chill on Shake It Off when you at a Taylor concert?
Same thing. You gotta be like, yeah. Player gonna play.
See, you got it. That's it.
It's in the face. It's more in the face. You like.
You do some serious entertainment. You got to perform for Michael Jordan?
Oh, yeah. Michael Jordan used to do these great events down in Bahamas. And I came out on stage, and I didn't really read the room right because I had a suit on, and I was wearing shell-toe Adidas. Look at that, right there. Everybody got it. Everybody got it but me. I didn't even realize it. I did not wear Jordans. I had on, because Jordans, they basketball shoes. They didn't go well with suits. So I was trying to be, I was all about the swag. And I walked out with the shell toes on, and I didn't get a word out. He was like, hey, man, what's with the shoes?
Michael Jordan did that?
Off the top. He was letting me have it the whole time. And I was like, well, let's do a shoe deal then. Let's do that. You know, see what I'm saying? I worked it. I was like trying to be the first comedian with a Jordan line or something. It didn't come to fruition.
It didn't come.
But yeah,
you went and got you some Jordans after that?
Yeah, I definitely wore some Jordan flip-flops the next day. You know? We went to the pool. I couldn't switch that night. I was in them. I had to just ride it out and be ridiculed. I wasn't thinking.
No,
I didn't think that one through. I must say.
Cedric, we gonna
Give me Michael Jordan. So you worth $3 billion.
Yes, he is. Get on Michael Jordan for that.
Maybe you will do it again.
Give him a hand. And he could send you.
You could do it again. And, well, they did start sending me shoes. It was actually a good move.
That was smart.
Yeah, because it was smart. Because then they started sending me a bunch of Jordans, and I was like, that's crazy. Thanks, Mike.
Listen, well, we count on you to send us one of your books, Flipping Boxcars.
Yeah.
Will you tell us about this?
So this is my first novel. It's a novel I wrote about my grandfather. I never met him. He had passed before I was born. And yet I would have all these, these great connections to him, just the way I dress and some of the business ideas. And my mother would tell me about him. She was like, oh, that's just like my dad. And so I just started to really have fantasies and these machinations about who he was. Yeah. And so it made me take the few little stories I knew from my family and write a novel, a fictional tale about, his life. And it's fun, man. It's action. It's a crime caper in there. It's a love story. It's dope.
That's such a dope idea, an amazing way to remember and honor his legacy.
Yes, and I definitely want everybody to, go get it. It's a fun book, fun read, and I also did an audio book for people that don't really read, that don't like to read.
That sounds good to me. And your barbecue brand, AC Barbecue? How did that come about?
So AC Barbecue, man. My good friend Anthony Anderson and I.
Nice.
We often go on trips where we golf with a bunch of our friends, and we'll rent a house. And so Anthony and I are mainly the ones that do the cooking and get on the grill. So the idea of us doing something together that was out of the, we didn't want to do a liquor, and so barbecuing and grilling is just a big part of our culture.
Yes.
And we thought this was a great idea, so we created AC Barbecue, Anthony and Cedric. That's it. So
please invite me. Yeah. I want to come to one of your barbecues so bad.
Yeah, man.
Such a dope idea.
What's going on?
Oh my God. Okay, so I feel like I know you, but
this us.
You feel like that too?
Yeah, this how we are. Cause we both Midwestern, so we always kind of have this how you doing?
You know what we doing, all right?
Everybody good?
Yes, everybody good.
That's how we walk up to each other.
Like we go way back or something.
Way back. That's how I feel every time I see you. I know, and people assume that too.
Yes.
We got to see each other briefly not too long ago.
You was at TD Jake's birthday celebration.
Which was weird.
And I was like, that's Cedric out there?
It was great because we had to celebrate a pastor's birthday party. I didn't know how to act as a comedian.
You didn't?
I said, I know it's people in there with Hennessy in their purse trying to.
Oh my goodness. See, well,
Hey, man.
You had your Hennessy section.
Yeah, won't he do it?
See, he done did it. I'm up there singing Amazing Grace, and you pulling out some Hennessy. What's happening? See?
Well, look at it, want it well.
Oh my God. So you grew up in the church?
Yes,
You did?
definitely grew up in the church. That's like some of my first jokes was about preachers.
Really?
And yeah, like I remember one of my first jokes was I used to do a preacher going to McDonald's because that's because because preachers always they preach everywhere. So he's like, first give me a large shake, but I want a Big Mac because a Big Mac got 2 all-beef patties. Special.
Yeah.
Lettuce, cheese, pickle, honey.
I hear a little singing in there. Have you ever been a singer? Were you a singer before a comedian?
Yeah, that's kind of where the entertainer came from. I used to sing a little bit. I had little groups and, like all through like high school, college. So I would sing and, around,
What was the name of your
shows.
group?
We had a group that was kind of named after our neighborhood we lived in, so it was just called Frostwood.
Frostwood?
Yeah,
I was in a group called Final Notice.
Oh, look at that! Final Notice. That was kind of bad in the hood.
I discovered that after a while.
Yeah.
See, y'all ain't have to put it. Oh my God.
Look at Final Notice. Okay.
Listen, Cedric, did you ever sing while doing stand-up?
I did. I did. One of my first jokes I used to do Luther Vandross doing the alphabets. That was
You
like,
gotta do that for us.
That's how I used to.
Don't y'all want to hear that?
I would be like. I used to be like.
You want to hear this?
A B C D.
You better sing.
F G H I J K L L M N O P.
You better sing.
V W X Y.
Oh my God.
I said that's how Luther got his weight problem because he was singing. All the girls say, "Luther, you want some of my lunchbox?" Yo.
Oh my goodness. You need to sing a little bit more. I need
Always in the studio.
You-
Okay.
Yeah?
Jay, Jennifer, everybody think they can sing till they, till they walk up against somebody like yourself. Because I thought I could sing too. Until we said, Jakes, I was like, I was telling myself, I'm going to go up there and sing with her. And then you start singing. I was like, nah, you know what? I'm good. I'm straight. She got it.
Okay, tell me about this animal that you saw at your house.
Oh, so, I live out in the mountains a little bit, and we've seen them all, deer. But recently, it was a bear in my neighborhood. And all the neighbors would call and they would say,
Oh, Lord.
yeah, look at that, man. And people was like, yeah, it's a bear out here. And I was like, no, ain't no bear out here. And sure enough, the bear was out there getting in the trash, And he come back because he found some Nobu in there. And,
You fed him? See, Cedric, I would have
started telling
fed
the other bears, like, yo, come over here. They got good stuff over here, dog.
And you have your dogs. Did they go crazy about it?
Yeah, I got little dogs.
They
I
little
got two little
dogs.
Yorkies.
What's their names?
Brooklyn and Trixie, which is
Who named these dogs? That's adorable. What they do about the bear?
So they didn't do nothing because Brooklyn is Brooklyn. She really Brooklyn, like real talk like that, like. And then Trixie is like from the 40s or something, like with the long cigarette, like, darling, pick me up and take me to the other side of the room. And Brooklyn is like Cardi B or something, so she be.
Like Cardi B?
Yeah, I mean, you walk around the hood and the other dogs be barking, she be like, what's up? Come outside. What's good? You be like, you're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna do nothing.
They just got
You're
that
a little dog.
big dog energy, right?
Yeah, what's good? What's up?
Oh my God. So your kids, tell me, you have a grandbaby?
Yeah, I have a little granddaughter.
Congratulations. How old is she?
She's 6 now.
She's 6?
6. I call her my little grand cookie. That's my little cookie wookie.
Your cookie?
Grand cookie.
What she call you?
Popsy.
Popsy?
Yeah. Popsy. She cute. Yeah, she a little cute pie, so, doing great. And then I got 3 kids. So my oldest daughter, that's her mom, Tiara. And then I have a son that's 22 that works at SoFi and in college. And then I got my youngest daughter, Lucky. And so she's doing great and at school. LMU. She goes to school, but she's at home at school, so she's away, but not really.
Not
you
really?
know, yeah.
It's time for her to be away?
She's away, but not quite away,
So the show is in the syndication. Like, you got to be excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, syndication is a wonderful thing. I mean, now it's the news and the neighborhood, right back to back. So
I love it so much. It's so good. That's my type of show all day long. Can you tell us what the new season is about?
So, it's great. The show is really about gentrification in the sense that, Calvin and Tashina, who you had on, is great. We live in a predominantly black neighborhood, and that neighborhood is starting to, white families are moving in. In the beginning, I'm resistant to it. My character is kind of the opposite of Archie Bunker.
Yes, I thought so.
And then through the years, just through getting to know each other, allowing yourself to learn about the other person, we've become friends and we've learned to, get along. And that's what the show is about. And so in this newer season, we're in our 5th season now, you see that we kind of get along. And now my family's starting to grow. My youngest son is engaged. Now we got to stretch a different way. We got to see if this new girl gonna work in our family, and if that gonna work. And then the people are coming after my shop now. Like now it's more than about the homes; it's about the businesses.
Yes.
And so these things start to change, and so questions get asked. Like, do I want to sell my home? Is one thing, but now when somebody wants to buy my business and I can make a lot of money, that kind of changed everything for me. So these are the kind of questions that get asked about what the world and where you are in growth and
reality.
How do you change and what do you think, and this is what we want to show in the show. So
that's dope. Okay. And Patti LaBelle played your mama. What was that like? She needs to
yeah. So I had Patti LaBelle play my mom. It was which was a blessing, man, because she reminded me a lot of my real mother. And it was a blessing, and it was awesome. But she came during the COVID, so Miss Patti, she liked to cook. She could.
You ain't get a plate?
I ain't get a plate or a pie. She couldn't bring no pie.
What? Not even a patty pie?
I said, Miss Patti. No, so it was lovely. She was just super sweet, and we had a great time, and it was really a blessing to be able to have her come and be a part of the show. So that's a great thing about having a sitcom too, because I had her come on the show, and I had Tracy Morgan play my brother. So we had a good time on it, man.
Will you ever have Steve Harvey on the show?
Definitely, of course, I'd love to have Steve on the show.
Yeah. And I hear y'all vacation a lot together. What's that like?
So I hang with Steve quite a bit. It's just hard when you hang with Steve because every question is a Family Feud question.
Is it? I need to go on this vacation. You know I love Family Feud.
I mean, you can't sit down to eat top 5 reasons why having dinner. You like, Steve? No. But you go to Steve. And Steve, Steve be sharp, man. You get on the plane with Steve and you get ready to get off and he'll change clothes. I'm like, bro.
He changes clothes on the flight?
I didn't know you get to change clothes on the flight, Steve.
Oh, my goodness.
This is another level of rich. I wasn't ready for this rich right here.
He is serious about his suit.
Yeah, he will change clothes mid-flight. And I was like, oh, man, I got some different shoes I could put on. But that...
Okay, so wait a minute. You got your start with him or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
So Steve used to have a comedy club in Dallas, and I was stuck down there one time doing a different comedy club, and I went to him, and I was stuck, and I was like, yo, and he put me on stage, and he said, well, if you come back each night, I'll see what I can do to give you a few dollars to get home. And so I did that, and he gave me $200 to get home. So I drove home, and we became friends, and he brought me back to be a headliner, and that's how we ended up being buddies for many years.
Y'all are so amazing together, like the classic kings of comedy. So your character on The Neighborhood is very opinionated. So I want to get your opinion on some things, okay?
Okay.
This should be real interesting.
Yeah.
Cedric, tell me what you think about trick-or-treating. What's your opinion?
Well, I only like trick-or-treating because, I grew up in the hood, and that's the only time you get to look in people's houses, so...
Okay.
You just go, that's why I tell my little kids up there trick-or-treating, and I'll be all in the door, looking at them.
Seeing what they got in there.
Looking there like, I know they ain't got their grandmama in the living room right there.
Okay, I'm going to look that way. But keep my door closed. You can't be looking too close. What you looking at? Okay. Getting to the airport right before a flight.
No, don't play with me like that. No, you got to be there. I love to be there through security, on time. When they call your section, you get on the plane, because I need my headroom space. I need that down. I need to wipe down the seat.
Oh, you want one of them?
If I'm A and you B, go on, get in there. Keep getting up, ma'am.
So you like to be on the outside?
I like to be on the inside.
You like to be on the
inside?
I like to be on the inside.
I ain't got all that. Yeah, I'm on the inside. So you go on ahead now.
Okay, see, but I like the board last. So you like the board first?
I like to be on the plane.
Because you need to see what's going on.
And I'm like head down, hoodie.
Do you be watching the people, making sure everybody all right? Okay.
Oh yeah, I
You
definitely
seem
keep
like
an eye on everybody like this. And anybody suspicious, coughing, you know, you can't cough, sneeze 3 times. I'm calling them over there. Check 7B.
Check 7B. You better check it. You got one more cough. You got one more sneeze.
Somebody sniffling back there. Check 7B.
I love it. Okay. Getting older.
Yeah, getting older, you know, it's tough, you know, because you still feel young, but now, you know, especially as a guy, you know, we usually step into the car. Now we got to back in. You're like, eh. And we got a noise to sit down and one to get up. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
We got 2 different noises.
Okay. What do you think about sagging when people pants sag?
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And it just got. And it started out where it was like I kind of got it at first because it was like, look, if you got on some Versace underwear, sure, you might want to show them they $85.
Okay.
But now these boys wearing their pants all the way down here to.
Why they even got them on?
I mean, really, just carry them with you. Just take your pants. And
carry them with you.
Just take your pants and wear it like a polo sweater. Just throw it around.
I really want to hear this one. Okay, couples wearing matching outfits.
Look, if you look at it. See them right there?
Couples wear.
If you're not going to a state fair or in a steppers group, look at them. Look, you can't wear that. If you're not doing the trapeze acts together, y'all not the flying Lewindas, no. I don't know. I mean, they look cute. I'm gonna have to give them something right there.
It's okay. Y'all get a pass. You have to jump out the show.
Pass over there.
Okay.
I don't know how that other lady got in it, though. She right next to him. She in the group, too. It's 2, 3 y'all. She seemed like she got in the group with y'all. How'd she get in the group?
Okay. I ain't never had one of these, but deep fried turkeys. Yeah?
That's good.
That's good?
It's good. Deep fried turkeys is a good thing. The only thing I'm saying is that you just don't need to lose an arm to do it. You know?
Oh, what that mean?
A lot of these people, they don't know how to drop that turkey down in there, and they get scared, and their grease come popping out of there, and a lot of people lose. All this go off.
Oh, no.
You know,
so we eating the hand and the arm too?
So you don't know if it's just turkey. That's what I'm saying.
We want it to be just turkey now.
Just deep fried turkey, not right hand.
Cedric, I got one more because I can't believe you're here. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, online shopping.
Oh,
what
man,
is he gonna say?
Online shopping is fun, but you know, it took away from what we grew up on.
Right.
Cause they got Black Friday, Cyber Monday. What happened to hookup Wednesday?
Okay.
When you go to the barber shop and you like, hey man, y'all got them TVs, you know? That's where we used to get our deals, you know what I'm saying? Randy, you know, everybody know Randy. Randy got the deal.
Randy, you checked in his door when he opened up for them trick or treats. You saw he had them TVs.
Yeah, Randy got them TVs. You like, Randy got them TVs? You're like, all right, bet. That was the best deal you can get. Now that's over, man.
It's over there.
Yeah, now you.
Oh my God.
Amazon just show up and just bring it to you.
Just bring it to you. Thank you so much for being here. Will you please come
No,
back? We enjoyed you so much.